What's up guys, I'm Bruce, back again with another video. VR shooters are about to get a serious upgrade. Forefront is stepping into the virtual battlefield with something we haven't seen before. Huge, sprawling maps, large-scale destruction, and 32-player warfare across land, sea, and air. Developed by Triangle Factory, the minds behind Breachers and Hyperdash, this new title is shaping up to be the most ambitious multiplayer FPS in VR history. If you've ever wished for a Battlefield-style experience but in VR, this is it. And trust me, from what we've learned so far, Forefront is about to shake up the entire VR shooter scene. Before we dive into all the explosive details, do me a favor. If you love VR games, make sure to like this video, drop a comment, and of course subscribe for more VR updates. Alright, let's get into it. A VR shooter unlike any other. Announced at the VR Games Showcase, Forefront takes us into a near-future conflict in the year 2035. A new, ultra-valuable resource called red orpiment has been discovered, offering unlimited clean energy. But as expected, it's also the reason the world is tearing itself apart. The energy corporation O.R.E. controls the technology to extract it, but opposing military forces aren't about to let them hoard it. Players must pick a side in this war, join the heavily armed O.R.E. security forces, or fight with the local militias who are desperate to take back control. If that setup alone isn't enough to get your FPS-loving heart racing, the game's scale definitely will. We're talking 32-player battles, full vehicular combat, and massive maps that change dynamically as the battle progresses. Unlike smaller tactical shooters like Breachers, Forefront is going all in on the chaos and intensity of full-scale warfare, and that's exactly what makes it special. A Battlefield experience, but in VR. Let's be real, VR multiplayer shooters have been stuck in a bit of a rut. While we have some solid tactical FPS games, large-scale battles with vehicles and destruction are practically non-existent. Enter Forefront, a game that takes heavy inspiration from Battlefield and brings it into the VR world. This means not only will you be engaging in firefights across massive landscapes, but you'll also be able to hop into helicopters, tanks, boats, and even jet skis. Triangle Factory isn't just making a shooter. They're creating a full war simulation where strategy, teamwork, and environmental destruction play a key role in victory. One of the most impressive aspects of Forefront is its destructible environments. Walls won't be safe forever, buildings can collapse, and cover can disappear in an instant. This dynamic battlefield ensures that every match feels unique, with shifting conditions that force players to constantly adapt. What makes Forefront different? Unlike Breachers, which focused on 5v5 tactical combat, Forefront embraces the chaos of all-out warfare. The game is structured around objective-based battles where teams must capture and defend points, take out key targets, and control the battlefield through both gunplay and strategic use of vehicles. The developer promises deep tactical gameplay, where every squad member has a role to play. That means different character classes, each with their own specialties. Expect medics, engineers, snipers, and heavy weapons specialists, each contributing to the fight in remarkable ways. Triangle Factory is also introducing a range of futuristic weapons and gadgets that add an extra layer of strategy. We don't have the full list yet, but given their track record, expect high-tech gear that takes advantage of VR's interactive mechanics. Think manual reloading, physical weapon handling, and even special tools that change how you engage in combat. The largest VR battlefield yet. Triangle Factory is promising Forefront will feature the biggest maps ever seen in a VR FPS. And considering the size of their past games, we believe them. These maps aren't just big for the sake of being big. They're designed to accommodate the different modes of transport, whether you're speeding across open waters in a boat, piloting a helicopter over enemy lines, or engaging in urban combat on foot. With all these vehicles in play, the game's battles will be dynamic and unpredictable. Infantry soldiers will need to work alongside pilots and drivers, making teamwork more essential than ever. This isn't just run-and-gun action. Players will need to strategize and adapt to an ever-changing battlefield. Built for the future of VR. We already know Forefront is pushing VR hardware to its limits. Triangle Factory confirmed the game will launch on Steam for PC VR, with versions planned for MetaQuest headsets, including the Quest 3, Quest 3S, and even the Quest 2. Pico support is also in the works, making this one of the most widely accessible large-scale shooters in VR. And if that wasn't enough, Forefront will also enter early access by the end of the year. That means players will get to experience it before its official late 2025 release, giving the developers time to fine-tune the mechanics and ensure the game delivers the massive battles it's promising. What we know so far. From what we've seen, Forefront is shaping up to be a game changer. It combines the best parts of Battlefield, Call of Duty Warzone, and Breachers, but adds the kind of full immersion that only VR can provide. Key takeaways? 32-player warfare in VR? Check. Full-scale battles with land, sea, and air combat? Absolutely. Huge, destructible maps that change during battle? Yep. A near-future war scenario with unique factions and objectives? You got it. Triangle Factory isn't new to VR shooters, and if their past games are anything to go by, we can expect tight gunplay, smooth mechanics, and an experience that feels as immersive as it does exciting. So, is Forefront the Battlefield of VR? From what we've seen so far, it's certainly aiming to be. With its massive 32-player battles, full-scale vehicle warfare, and destructible environments, this could be the large-scale shooter VR gamers have been waiting for. The idea of jumping into a helicopter, storming a beach, or engaging in full-out firefights across massive maps, all in VR, sounds like an absolute dream. And with early access arriving later this year, we won't have to wait long to find out if Forefront delivers on its ambitious promises. If you're a fan of VR shooters, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. But before you go, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment with your thoughts on Forefront, and hit that subscribe button for more VR updates. I'll catch you in the next one.